Hello everyone and welcome to Sparkle Season. It's that time of year, it's almost Christmas, and a lot of you have house elves that have arrived on December 1st. Today we're going to learn some traditional elf on the shelf rules. But remember that every home has their own rules. After all, parents are in charge of the household. Rule number 1. Don't touch the elf. Traditionally, kids aren't supposed to touch the elf. If you do, the magic might fade and the elf won't be able to fly back to Santa. But some families have their own rules where parents are allowed to touch the elf. Just remember that your Christmas elf follows your family's rules. Rule number 2. Elves have to report to Santa at night. Most elves zip back to the North Pole at night to tell Santa how things are going and let them know how you've been behaving. But some elves stay right where they are and they send their reports magically. Rule number 3. The elf returns every morning and often returns in a new spot. Some elves get really silly, and some stay simple, and some they don't move at all if they're too tired or busy. Every elf has a different personality, so some elves are more mischievous than others. Rule number 4. The Christmas elf cannot speak to people. Elves are silent observers. They listen, watch, and take notes for Santa, but they don't talk. However, children can speak to the elf. Kids should talk to the elf, they can talk about their day, and even share their Christmas wishes. Rule number 5. The elf usually comes sometime during the Christmas season. Sometimes an elf comes right after Thanksgiving, other elves come on December 1st, but usually around the holidays. Remember that every elf is different, but the elf stays during the Christmas season and then returns to the North Pole on Christmas Eve to stay with Santa until the next year. And finally, rule number 6, the most important rule. Every family has its own elf rules. Parents are in charge of the household, so your elf follows the rules of your home. And just like no two families are the same, no two elves are the same. So enjoy the elf that you have at your home. Merry Christmas, everyone, and subscribe to Sparkle Season.